things we would do together is we would always go shopping. I remember going to the mall and trying clothes on and going to Neiman's at Christmas and buying the big printables apples, and those were such fun outings. And then one Christmas we even did travel and go to London for Christmas, but that was a long time ago. I mean, I can't remember going shopping at the mall or even traveling with my mom. I mean, we're talking at least a decade. And it's because over time and aging and with some health problems, she has become more and more sedentary and immobile. And now she's pretty much wheelchair bound. So I'm going to invite out our guest who, with this scooter by EV Rider, this is the lightest weight one they have. It totally folds down to go into a trunk. It's totally Denise TSA approved.
Yes, it is.
So you can ride it right up to the gate, and then they can fold it right up and gate check it. You now, in what colors do we have? Thanks so much. Blue and copper.
That's it.
You are getting a way to, for someone you love, or maybe that someone is you, be able to hold on to dear life, to that life that maybe you used to lead, but now slowly but surely the walls have caved in around you because you can't move.
Yeah.
And I thank you so much for bringing this, because I mean, I have so many stories about the depression and the anxiety and the loneliness that comes with slowly not being able to move in your life and to get out and participate in what life should be.
100%.
So tell me about EV Rider. And this one, I will say, you know, obviously something like this is always going to be an investment price because it's something you buy once and you use for life. And so, yes, it is our most expensive item in the show, but yes, the easy pay proposition at QVC is how people are getting this into their daily lives. Not to mention, you can go on 18-month special financing, which then drops the payments dramatically. And they'll really function just like Easy Pay does, which is you will pay no interest if you make each payment in full each month as it's due. And it ships for free, which is nice because it's the lightest weight one that you make.
That's right.
But it is still it's a riding scooter. You can imagine how much it weighs, and it would be a little challenging to want to then also pony up for shipping on this. All right,
Correct.
Copper, blue, now you.
Okay, so here's the greatest thing about this is, number one, EV Rider came out with a mobility scooter and they wanted it to be easy for people to use because we've realized it's an investment for people. So if you get it home and you can't figure it out and you don't use it, or if it just frustrates you and makes it worse, no good. So what I want to show you is this comes to you fully assembled out of the box, so you're not looking for an Allen wrench, whatever that is, a screwdriver, no pieces to put together, fully assembled, and some charge in the battery. So 3 simple steps when you want to fold it, and then 3 simple steps to unfold. So I'll show you what they are. Step 1, put the seat back down. Step 2, there's a little red kick plate here. Just apply some pressure, and that disengages the bed or the decking of your scooter. And step 3, now it's on wheels. So either you're taking this to put in your car, right? A trunk, or I have a sedan, the back seat of the 4-door sedan, or maybe you're storing it in a garage or a closet. You don't have to carry it. Now, when you go to unfold it, again, 3 simple steps, but I want you to listen to step number 2 because it's a very important shout out. So step 1, you're gonna hit that same lever to open up, but listen to 2. I want you to hear this click because it engages the bed of your scooter. Step 3, you're good to go. Holds 250 pounds. And as you heard Sean say, it only weighs 42. So it is a substantial piece of mobility equipment to get you around day to day, or great for travel because it's so lightweight.
Oh my gosh. I mean, my mom, her favorite thing to do was travel.
Yeah.
She loves museums. Now the best thing she can do on her iPad is go to the Louvre and go to these museums around the world.
Right, of
Go to the German Christmas markets. They're coming to visit soon, and I'm actually halfway thinking that maybe I'll get the copper one and surprise her. But here's the deal. Folds up for travel and for storage. Goes how fast, my dear?
It goes up to 4 miles per hour, and you can change that speed as you're driving. And as I go for a little, when we come back to live, as we go around, I'm going to show you how this can intuitively kind of slow itself down, because it has a lot of built-in safety features too, which are really great because if you have an older parent or grandparent, or maybe even somebody that's rehabbing an injury, or an expectant mom, there are so many people can use it. You want to rest assured that they're safe. So
can we also talk about what is powering it?
Yeah,
because
sure.
It's a rechargeable lithium-ion battery.
Okay.
So how long are we getting out of one charge? Yes, there are breaks. There's a cute little
Yes.
horn.
Yep. So you are going to get up to 9 miles on a single charge. And
9 miles?
Yes, 9 miles. So think of your big amusement parks, or maybe, your big venues if you're going to a ball game or a graduation or a wedding and you got to park all the way over there.
For sure.
How are mom and dad going to make that trek? They don't have to, because their seat is always with them. And there are handy, capable ramps everywhere we go these days. So.
Okay, so sorry. So I that 9 mile range goes, starts out at 4 miles per hour, but the lithium ion battery, where is that?
It's under here, it's in here, and you don't ever have to worry about it. There's a charging port here for it, and it takes 4 to 6 hours to fully charge. Now, you may have heard me say that when you get this home, it does have charge in the battery, so you can take it out, no assembly, go for a little test drive, and then charge it. Make sure you give it that full charge the very first time, because it just sort of helps the process. But here's our great little dashboard. So yes, we give you 2 keys. Headlights and taillights are a safety feature, because if mom or dad are going out and it's getting dark, or maybe they're early risers, you always want to make sure that they're seen. There's a horn so they can be heard as well. LED illuminated battery gauge, so that when you start to lose power, those lights go out. So it's not a guessing game. You're going to know exactly when you need to charge. And there's your speed dial. Another great thing is it's a dual throttle or electromagnetic braking. No, dual throttle. Woo, getting ahead of myself. This is dual throttle. So you don't need dexterity. You don't need to worry, well, what if I don't have strong hands? Or what if I can't grip? With literally an index finger, you pull back on this red lever, it brings you forward. You pull back on the black lever, it brings you in reverse. There also is some adjustability in the tiller. So if you have someone with long legs, then that could be helpful. The electromagnetic braking system is you're not searching for a brake. All you do is let go. And again, when I do a little ride, I'm going to show you how that works. You just let go and you come to a smooth and steady stop. There's your headlight. One of my favorite things, second favorite is, first is fully assembled out of the box. I know I keep saying that because that's huge. But this is a solid filled wheel. It's not air filled, so you're never going to get a flat, which is huge if you're out caught somewhere. You don't want to get stuck with a flat.
Can you use it outside? Like,
Absolutely.
will it drive on slightly, somewhat gravelly terrain?
Like the only thing I always tell people, you want to take this the exact same place you would take a baby stroller or a bicycle or a wheelchair.
Great, perfect.
So sand, definitely rule out sand. But why not a boardwalk?
Yep.
Yes, grass.
Absolutely.
Yes, macadam.
Got it.
It does transition beautifully. But having said all that, it's padded seats. The seat back is padded. It's very comfortable. And I want to take a little ride
Spin.
so you can sort of see. I'm talking about how cool this is, but I really want you to see how maneuverable it is.
And super comfortable.
Yeah, and look at this. This table, I don't know, maybe it's like 9 inches in diameter.
That's impressive, that turning radius.
Right? It totally is. Now watch when I go around turns. We always want to approach turns with caution, but this slows you down. So it is intuitive, it's smart.
Goes over
it's
the lip of the
safe,
carpet.
It can transition beautifully. Here's the braking system. Oops, that's it. Just let go.
I have a thought, a
Yes.
point I'd like to make, but I want to revisit what we're doing here. So this is from a brand named EV Rider.
EV Rider.
And in the portfolio of scooters that they have for mobility, this is the lightest one they make.
That's correct.
So as you're seeing Denise folded up right now, it comes fully assembled out of the box. It ships to you entirely for free, and it folds lickety split fast and easy. And because it's the lightest one they make, it is not a real true burden like some scooters to get it into the trunk of a car, or for the guys at the gate to get it into the cargo bed of the airplane. I do want to also say, in addition to Easy Pay, which obviously makes a price point like this a lot more digestible, if you have a QVC credit card, the easy payments drop dramatically, because now instead of financing this over 6 months, you're doing so over 18, but still never being charged any monthly interest.
Love it.
If you pay each month in full as the payment is due. What I was going to say is, so this is a very emotional and sensitive topic for my mom, because she like so many folks, recognizes the place that she's in her life and that there's no turning back.
Correct.
But likewise, she's not really emotionally made peace with it.
Okay.
So for instance, the sort of solution right now is when we want to go to a mall or somewhere that does require movement. Obviously, she's in a wheelchair. However, my dad came through pancreatic cancer. He's great, but he's 82.
Right.
Like, he's really running out of the energy, in my opinion,
Of course, to help.
to be able to push her in a wheelchair. And so I just think this is the most, I think,
Dignity?
easy, dignified, They're beautifully made. I love that they're done in colors so they don't look like medical devices.
Right.
Way to get around. And, you know, I don't mind saying, I was on Instagram the other day and somebody here at the Q posted that somebody that they love needed crutches, and it made me think like, oh my gosh, you know, and even in those remote scenarios where someone able-bodied is injured or has knee surgery, Joe's had 2 hips replaced. So I'm putting it out there. I think this is genius. Please don't forget, ships for free. Blue, a little bit more popular than the copper, which means it'll be more limited. And then the lithium-ion battery that powers it, you just plug it into the wall with the adapter, right? To charge it.
Very, very
4 to
very
6
simple.
hours.
4 to 6 hours for a full charge. And you know, your story is not much different from mine. My dad is a fiercely independent retired Marine and a retired corporal for the state police. And he said, I don't want one of those things. Well, we had noticed as the 7 children that he started pulling back from family events. My parents are avid cruisers, and he had kind of pulled back from that too. Not only is he back and independent and loves this, because we got it for him anyway. My brothers and sisters each took an easy pay, which was very nice. But he takes this on the cruise ship with him. Narrow hallways, small elevators. So just to show you how maneuverable and compact it is, he's independent, he's got dignity, he's having fun, and half the time we're looking for him. And he's usually at the casino.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. And you know, life happens out there. And I see what's happened to my mom, and I feel kind of badly talking so intimately about her, but you know, it's not unlike a lot of our friends and family or people that are watching that I've seen what's happened to her from a depression and anxiety standpoint.
Absolutely.
Loneliness, that's a powerful emotion.
And
I think a lot of people, as we start the new year, in some cases actually may, though we're all saying, hey, new year, new you, what are your dreams, what are your goals, you go for it. You know, people that are mobility challenged, like I guarantee you what my mom is thinking is, wow, great, another year in which I will struggle, I will be in pain, I will miss out, right? That's, so for those folks, that is not a great way to start a year, mentally speaking, because it's not really at all something that you are probably looking forward to. And EV Rider changes that.
Yeah, because it gives you that independence. It lets you do the things that you wanted to do. And I always coined Rachel Bosing's phrase, which was like, get your yes back. So all the things that you used to say yes to, that you found you were pulling back from, this can let you say yes again.
Absolutely love it. So blue, I love the copper.
It's pretty, isn't it? Looks good with your
very
boots.
high end. It's very Tesla.
Well, all of our paints, like Flecked, it kind of looks modern and race car-y.
So it comes in one box because it's fully assembled. So, and does it come with some partial charge on the battery?
It does. It does have a little bit of charge, and then you're going to test drive it just to make sure you love it, which I know you will, and then you'll fully charge it for 4 to 6 hours. And then you can visibly see when you go out of power. It's not a guessing game. And it's going to take you to travel or everyday use up to 9 miles on a single charge.
I'm going to get one of these for my mom, but I'm not going to tell her I'm getting it.
Okay. Because she probably won't want it. They never do.
That's exactly what I'm sure my mom will say if I tell her ahead of time. But it's amazing. It's amazing the world that opens up when you can start participating in it more. You don't feel like you're the one that's odd man out. Thank you, my friend.
Love you.
Thank you, love you. Okay, so it's 2-hour show, and we're starting a new year, helping you tackle some things in your